Hey there, how you doing? This is Martin and welcome to my brand new video and deals plugin called DealVid. Now before I go into the full detail of what this plugin does and how it can help your business, let me just show you a few things and ask you a couple of quick questions. Firstly, how many times have you seen deal pages for software, charter membership deals, 72-hour special offers and things like that, which look like this? They have the key ingredients of a logo, a headline, a video, countdown timer, buy button, and then some content. Obviously you've seen these a lot because I've run a lot of them. A lot of other marketing friends I have ran loads of these as well, and the simple reason is they work brilliantly. They convert really well, people love getting a special offer and they just convert like crazy. And how often have you gone back to a page like that when a special offer is supposed to have ended, but you see something like this? You see the live page, everything's still there, but the counter's at 0 and the buy button is still active. It basically makes a mockery of the person's special offer. You know that their scarcity is fake and there's no real urgency to buy something, so it makes you feel bad, it makes the marketer look bad. If you're the marketer doing it yourself, it's bad for your business as well. It's really awkward and difficult to set these up. Normally you need human intervention. You have to manually go in and change timers, you have to adjust pages, make pages redirect, remove buy buttons, remove videos, all this sort of stuff. And that's just one basic example of an old cumbersome way of doing something that really can be made so much simpler, and that is where DealVid comes into play. So what DealVid does is it creates these custom discount special offer pages based around a video, and it automates the entire process. It builds everything you need in a structure that is highly converting. It's proven and tested over hundreds of thousands of clicks from myself and from other marketers who I see running these same types of pages. It works for special offers, white label deals, affiliate promos, offline products like Shopify or t-shirts, list building, pre-launch pages, basically any type of marketing page where you want there to be a sense of urgency. With a countdown timer, you want people to take action, and you want that action to be within the time frame to be real. Once the timer reaches 0, something will happen. Customers will get used to that and they will act. So this is the DealVid plugin. I've just logged into my demo one here and I've got a few demo campaigns. So the one I was showing you here was for white label software that I have, and it's just a quick demo counting down. So what people would expect here now, when they get back to the page once it's 0, sadly the problem with lots of these campaigns is it just gets to 0 and people forget about it, and it's always available for sale. So that can be good if few people pick it up, but it makes everybody look bad, and it's not the proper way to do this. So let me just edit this campaign and give you a full demo of everything I've set up for it. Then I'm going to show you how you can set up your own really quickly and all the cool stuff that we've got inside DealVid, so you can do this really quickly. I'm just going to expand my window a bit here to make it a little bit easier for you to see. Right, so this is what you get when you log in. I've added my logo up here and my title. You can add any title you want here. It's all fully customizable. You get all your HTML controls, you can add images, you can add videos even if you want. You can add anything you want. You can even go into HTML mode. Below that we've got a subtitle, which I've left blank on this page because I think it was suitable what I have there, so you can add that if you want. Next up we've got our video panel. In DealVid we have direct integration for YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion and your own embed code. So if you want your own embed code, you just paste it in there. I've gone for YouTube. You just add the code at the end, you leave the size. It's got a default size which works very well for conversions, and you can leave it blank if you want, and you can set it to autoplay, yes or no. I've set it to no just so it doesn't start playing over the back of this video I'm making for you. Next up is the timer options, and there's something very important I want to stress here. If I go back to the demo and show you the timer here, a lot of people set up these JavaScript timers and they run off the time it is on the person's computer. So as I make this video now, it's 9:30 AM in the morning. That means it's 4:30 AM in New York. So if someone else views the same page and it's using the improper timer, then it's going to look like they have 5 hours extra. That isn't the intention. So what we have here is it shows you the server time, and it's going to run off the server time for the countdown. So that means the time is constant. No matter where someone in the world looks at the counter, they're going to get the same amount of time left, and that's very important for the authenticity of your offer. Now we have the timer location. You can set it to go above or below the video. I've got it below the video. You can also set it to go above, and I'm going to show you all these demos or all these options in action in a moment. and then we have the expiry action. Now, a very cool thing about this, and I'll demo this in a moment, is when you run the set up the expiry message, if someone's on the page and they haven't been on the page when the counter hits 0, this happens automatically without a page refresh, without anything happening manually. It's all automated, and that is the real power of DealVid. So you can set up your expiry message or a URL. The URL can be a WordPress page that's in your site and it draws those from your page list, or it can be a custom link to an external URL. And with this here we can do something which I think is very cool, and I've used DealVid a lot this way myself. I call it offer chaining. You can have your special offer price now at say $197, and then after 3 days, after 72 hours, you might not want to close it, you just might want to put the price up. So you can set it up. After the current DealVid campaign expires, it will redirect to a new one you've set up with a different buy button to a different price and a whole new counter. So that way you can create up a kind of an evergreen chain of offers that creep up in price as you go. So I'm going to leave this one as the expiry message. The expiry message area, again, it's completely editable. You can edit all of the HTML. You can directly add it, just type in your text here, whatever you want. You can make it any size you want, any color you want, align it. You can add images, you can add videos. So basically you have full flexibility. You could even add a video that will play here telling people the offer is expired and when it's going to open again, if it's going to open again. You can set up the overlay color for the page and then the opacity, and I'll demo this in a second. Next up is your kind of call to action area. We've got 3 different options here. We've got an image, and you can choose from the image library. We've got 100 different call to action buttons, so you're never going to be stuck for that. You can enter a URL here just to add your own image, or you can directly upload an image into the plugin. It's very simple, very easy to use, and it really couldn't be easier. Then for the link in the image, you can use a custom link or just directly link it to one of your pages, and again that page can be going to another DealVid campaign. Next up we have the button builder. So for this one you basically get the all the options to customize the button. You add your own text, your own link, the button color, the gradient color for the button, top and bottom, and you notice here it's set up as orange. Then we've got the font color, the font size, the hover text color, the gradient for hover, etc. So you've got all the different options you need there for customizing that. Next cool thing is you can set this to be an opt-in form. DealVid doesn't just have to be for sales pages or special offers where people have to buy. You can also do it for list building or people getting on a pre-launch list or an opt-in list. So we've got integration for Aweber, GetResponse, and MailChimp, and we're going to have about 10 more autoresponders in there very, very soon. So you just pick the one you want to use, you add your information, then you customize all the colors again. So everything is fully customizable for you, and I will show you this in another demo in a little bit. Next up is the content area. So I've just added some basic content here from the sales page. You can leave this blank if you want, but sometimes it helps to add some extra. And again, you can add images, videos, whatever you want, or raw HTML. Next up is the background options section. This is one of my favorite ones because in an offer page, the background really it sets the tone and it really focuses people in on the actual content as well. So you can set the background as a solid color like I have here, and you just pick the color you want. You can set up the border radius for the white box that goes around it, which is this, the border here. And you can set up the drop shadow color. There's a nice dark grey drop shadow there at the moment, and then the content box color as well, which I've set as white. For the drop shadow you've got full control, and you can preview it here to see how it looks. Second option on this is the image option. The image option, we have 100 different backgrounds for you to use, so really the design possibilities for DealVid are pretty much endless. So you just click to select from library and there's a selection of some of them, and the rest of them I can just preview for you here. We've got ones for all types of niches. We've got cool background graphics like the typical marketing ones of beaches and things like that. Then we've got all these blur ones. We've got various kind of 3D effects, fancy web 2.0 graphics. You've got scenery, all the really cool stuff that you see on other marketers' pages. You get all of these to use. Just easily add the URL or upload them or choose them from the library option within the plugin. And once you do that, you can set them up to cover the full screen, which is usually best, or you can set up tiled images if you have a background one that's designed to tile. Next up is the gradient option. You can set up a gradient color scheme here. You just pick the top color and the bottom color. It's all fairly self-explanatory, so I'm going to leave this as solid. So there is the basic function of DealVid. Now what I want to do is demo what happens once this expires. So we see here we've got 3 days, 8 hours left, whatever. So I'm going to change that now. I'm going to go back in here to my timer option, and I'm going to set it down to expire just about a minute from now. And then I'm going to pause the video until it's like down to the last few seconds, and then show you what happens once the time expires. So let's go back to the page now, we refresh. And you can see here now we've got a few seconds left, so I'm going to pause the video until it's at the last 10 seconds and then I'll restart. So I've just restarted, we're down to the last few seconds now. So this is live, I'm not refreshing the page, I'm not touching anything. Watch what happens. Gets to 0, the offer closes, your custom message appears, the overlay appears to close everything, all the buttons are unclickable now, the video stops playing, if it's auto playing it stops and it's closed. Now if I refresh this page and come back to it, going to show expired, so people are not going to be able to avail of the offer, and that's good because you want people to, you want real scarcity in your offers. So what you can set up then to happen is you can have a video there saying when it opens again, you can have a message, you can have an opt-in form, or you can make it redirect to a different URL. It doesn't have to just show this here. So if I go back in now and edit, I'm just going to set it temporarily to redirect to a different website. Let's watch what happens. So go to timer options, expiry URL, and we'll just make it go to Google. It's for the demo here. We'll click save here. Now if we refresh the page, it's going to immediately redirect and it's gone off to Google now. So that's how you can set it up. You can have it redirecting to a different DealVid offer, and it's going to just keep everything automated, running automatically. There's no human intervention needed. You can set this up in literally 5 steps in a few minutes. And one of my favourite things about the DealVid plugin is not only its ease of use and how it removes so much hassle, the flexibility of the plugin. We've built this from the ground up to work for pretty much any type of marketing need that you have. And we've got some example campaigns, screenshots of them here, and I'm going to give you a demo in a minute. But we have, it works for white label launches, charter member launches if you want to reward people for signing up before you launch, affiliate promos, a pre-launch page with comments, physical products, we've got one here, a Shopify one, offline businesses for like coupons and gift vouchers, list building, coupon deals. The list really does go on, so let me just show you a few of these. Here's one for a pre-launch page. This is the one we had for DealVid itself. So this one's set up, we've got a video and we've got an opt-in form here, and I've added these Facebook comments, all these cool comments from customers. This is all done with DealVid. Next one is one for a white label offer. Just click the preview link, I'll show you quickly. It's got a demo video here. This one has it's for a launch that I have in the future, but basically it's all built with the scarcity. It's automated. We've got a different type of button. We've added some graphics down here at the bottom, so that's all pretty cool, pretty straightforward to set up. Took a few minutes. Next up we have kind of an offline type one. It's for a hair salon. This one I'm actually doing for my sister's business, and people just opt in here. So essentially you're building a list and they're entering a contest as well. Just move it down so you can see the top, and it's got the video, it's got the countdown, everything's automated. We've got a cool graphic for the background to brand it, and everything works really well. It's getting great results there. Next up we have one for list building. Just click the preview link again, and this one we've changed the layout a bit. We want the call to action up the top, so we've got the opt-in form here, we've got the same countdown, and we've got a video, and then we've got it's a little demo note at the bottom, and you see how the colour or the backgrounds here really change the look of the entire campaign, and these are all very easy to add as I showed you, and they're all included. Here we see one I did for an affiliate promo for a partner's product, this YouTube one, and we have it set up here with a load of comments in the bottom, and we have the video, we have the headline, so it looks completely different. It could be a completely different type of page and campaign, but this was all built within minutes inside DealVid, and I actually used a custom background from their sales page to kind of match it up with that, so all very cool, very effective, and worked very well. Next up we have one for a physical store they have, doing stuff on Shopify, along with my wife actually. As you can probably guess, she's the Harry Potter fan, so we've got it selling these kind of necklaces, and it's all set up to run around scarcity, and it's got a buy button that goes directly to the Shopify store, which you can see here. So that's going to work really well to any traffic you send to that, because it's got the scarcity, it's all laid out to convert, and it's got the video, and that's what works. That's where DealVid really does come into its own. And next up is another list building type one. This one's list building and coupon combined. So we've got just a video I found stuck in here. I got a custom background, I have the opt-in form and a little banner at the bottom that also has a link. So again, demonstrates the flexibility of DealVid, how many different things you could use it for. And I'm only scratching the surface. I could go on all day showing you different examples, different ways to use this, and how easy it is to use. So at this point, all that remains for you is to scroll down through the page, check out all the detailed information, all the features, the examples, and most of all the comments from real customers, people giving their real opinion on DealVid, and then make up your mind. There's a special offer price during the launch, so you can see the current price just below this video. If you click the button below, you can buy this now. You can be up and running in a few minutes, and you too can have high converting deal and offer pages just like leading marketers, without any need for coders, designers, developers, anything else. Just an on the money plugin that does exactly what you need when you need it at a very good price. So thanks for watching, and best of luck with your campaigns.